Hello, Libra. Welcome to your monthly reading for January 2024. This is for Libra and Libra Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology in my guides, so I bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Libra. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it offers a lot more depth to your reading. So Libra, happy new year. Happy 2024. We made it. Now, listen, January is going to be a very, very interesting month for you. I actually really like it for you. Obviously, the big thing for January is Pluto moving into Aquarius, which I mentioned in my yearly forecast if you haven't seen that. And you, Libra, get the benefit of Pluto moving into your fifth house of pleasure, of love and romance, creativity, self-expression, procreation. Like, we'll talk about this more. I'm going to do a separate Pluto and Aquarius video for y'all, but it's going to be a big thing, but obviously there's so much happening in January. There's going to be a big focus on home for y'all, okay? Home, family, children, like your actual home. Like some of y'all could be thinking about moving or maybe moving in with a partner, maybe having, starting the discussions about that, especially because we still have Venus and Mercury and Sagittarius in your third house for the first 2 weeks. So that's a lot of communication. Could be some activity with like travel as well for y'all, as well as like siblings, if that's a thing, like siblings and aunts, uncles, cousins, even neighbors. Okay, so that's why I feel like some of y'all may be thinking about moving because we do have a big new moon in Capricorn this month as well, and that again is in your fourth house, and new moons bring new beginnings, and this new moon is conjuncting Pluto. I mean, it's huge. So we do hit the ground running this month with Mars moving into Capricorn right away on January 4th. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. Mars loves being in Capricorn. It is like someone who hops on a pony and is like, I love this, and just doesn't get off ever. Okay. Like he's on it for 20 years. Okay. 20 years. Maybe not that long, but Mars will be in Capricorn all month long. All right. And again, a lot of movement, a lot of action in your fourth house, your domestic sector. So significant others, your actual home, real estate, children, family. But there's a lot of aspects happening this month. We do have a full moon. Okay. We have a full moon in Leo at the end of the month. I absolutely love this one. You could be really social around this time. It is in your 11th house, your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, but it's also like 11th house is your hopes and wishes. So let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Libra, for January 2024. Again, this is for Libra and Libra Rising. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to stick around, because after I do your spread, I break it down week by week and I tell you the best days for you every week. Okay. You can mark it in your calendar, take action around those days. And the other thing is, if you do want to read for your moon and your Venus, you're absolutely welcome to, if you know your birth chart, right? So, with that said, Libra, let's do it. Let's see what's going on for you for January 2024. So Libra, like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. If we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. Secondly, Libra, I do want to say, you're really moving out of, I feel like Libras have been going through like some moments, like really, really big moments. But now that Jupiter's direct, and pretty much like Uranus is actually going direct this month as well, so no planets will be retrograde for a while. So you're like all systems go for you. So I'm very excited for you. And it looks like, yeah, it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. Partnerships and relationships definitely is going to be a big thing for you, and it has been ever since your North Node, like your true calling, like your destiny moved into Aries earlier or in July last year. But let's get started. Like this is, can I tell you right away, this is the first time in a really long time where in the main spread, someone's gotten 2 aces right away. Like, come on, that's big. You got the Ace of Pentacles here in your past. So there is definitely something that has come through. Really significant. This is the biggest pentacle in the deck. So definitely could be a new job. Could be a new job, could be new source of income. It could be, Pentacles are earthbound, by the way. And so it can be something material, like a new car, like a new home, okay? Or a new computer, or, a new electric toothbrush, whatever you've been really desiring, right? So, but even still, you do see the golden pathway here and the archway. I mean, that really is like this gateway into like, now I'm moving forward with this, and it's so nice. It came up in your past. And so absolutely love this for you. Remember, this is a reading for January, okay? January, because I know I release these videos like early. Now, you did get the 9 of Wands in the heart of your spread. Very interesting, okay? Very interesting. A Sagittarius card. Remember, there's so much activity still. The first 2 weeks of Capricorn, well, it's Mercury and Venus in Sagittarius, all right? That is your third house of communication. So there could be a sense of like you feeling... so one big message coming through is like not feeling heard in some ways, or maybe being a little bit like not feel like getting the impression that you are, but not really. Okay. So that's the first message that's coming through. Secondly, this card is actually like a card of like perseverance, right? And resilience. So this month there could be a lot of that's happening. Is like, okay, there's so much happening in my life. I'm ready to throw in the towel, but I'm not going to. I've worked way too hard to be at where I'm at now. All right. So, A, be very proud of yourself for being where you are now. But there may be a sense of like, just like me saying, hang in there. All right. Hang in there. You can even see he's definitely like wearing gauze around his head, this little soldier boy. So he has gone through it. But do you see him not backing down? Do you see him like protecting the wands? Everything that he's worked hard for, it's like you, okay? So there is going to be a sense of you feeling, there could be like even like a little bit of exhaustion this month in terms of like, I've gotten what I wanted, and it's now nurturing it, and it's taking a lot of time. It could even be a new baby, actually. Yeah, but even still, there is a sense of you just like being like really Beyonce-ing it this month. Did I just turn her into a verb? I did. Just boom, boom, boom. I've got this. I'm awesome. That's what's going to go into it, but into this month for you. But just do not back down. Okay. You've worked really hard to get where you're at. Now, the reason why I've been harping on that is because you got the devil in your challenge area. Very interesting. I've said it in a lot of signs where for January readings, the devil's come up a lot in a lot of signs in different parts of their charts, by the way, or reading spreads. But you got the devil in your in your challenge area. And the devil, one of the reasons why the devil's popping up so much is because we do have so much activity in Capricorn, and we're in Capricorn season, and the devil is Capricorn. Okay. Now, remember what I said earlier, how partnerships and relationships are a really big thing for you. Well, you do see the two people chained to the devil here. The two people from the Lovers card. All right. So it could be something that you may have to face, that you have to let go. And it could be something in a relationship that is exhausting you. It is draining you. And it's like, okay, this is something where I've identified and I need to identify, but I have to, come up with a solution to move forward, okay? Because it can't be like this all the time. Now, again, if you're not here for partnerships, relationships, and again, that can be love, that can be career, it could be your mailman, it could be anything, whatever resonates with you. Now, the devil in your challenge area also, the devil just represents everything that you know you shouldn't be doing, right? The devil is kind of like that dangling carrot. So it's really like addictions, bad behaviors, vices, pessimistic thinking even could be a thing. But I'm just really getting more like something's just draining. The devil is like, you even see the vampire wings here, right? That way he is this is like an energy vampire. Okay, so something you've got to let go that is like draining you this month. All right. It definitely may be partnership related. But you did get the Ace of Wands in your crown. So again, your second ace, which is absolutely amazing. Aces usher in like all this new change, new beginnings. But with it being in your crown, it can be like this new perspective. It can be this thing like, I really want this, and I really want this badly, and I want this to happen, and I'm really manifesting it now. Ace of Wands, by the way, wands are your passions, and they are even like ideas, creativity. Like ideas may be a big thing for you this month. The way that you are thinking about things, it is in your crown, right? But the ones are also like career related, so there could be something career related here that you're really wanting to manifest. You did get the Two of Swords in the root of your spread, okay? Really take that time to go within, trust your intuition. That's going to make all the difference, okay? Really like aligning the chakras, even like mind, body, spirit. Really have those moments. I'm just gonna okay, I'll show you. The Two of Swords is attributed to Moon in Libra. Okay. So again, you are the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. So it could definitely be something that you have to think about. Okay. To the point where you're comfortable taking off that blindfold. You even see the moon, this sliver of the moon. So again, trusting your intuition, let your intuition guide you. It could be something very emotional that you may be going through this month about a relationship or a partnership or just a passion of yours, something that you really want. I'm sorry that I keep sitting up and down this seat. I lost my seat for this seat. So, but definitely take that time to go within. Okay. I feel like you're really going to need it, but either way, you have the Knight of Cups in your future. Very interesting. Again, this is the Knight in Shining Armor. This is very heavily like relationship related too. And so you even see him like extending the cup. He wants to share it with someone. And so for y'all, definitely a big relationship partnership thing that may be happening. A lot of emphasis on that this month. If not, it's just your passions and even maybe ideas that you have. But there could be something that's like draining you in the process. So just identify it and break free from these chains, okay? Just break free from the chains because they are loose. But the Knight of Cups in your future, really great. I really love the fact that you did get the Knight of Cups. This is, again, a lot of creativity that comes with this Knight of Cups. He's a big dreamer. He's like a big romantic. He is a knight in shining armor, but he's like into the arts and he's very dreamy. But remember, knights are all active. They're all active. They're all on a mission. So it's all about like, not just dreaming, right? Like taking action for your dreams. And it looks like a lot of y'all are going to be doing that. I love the Ace of Wands in your crown with the Knight of Cups in your future. So there is a sense of like really, really putting like thoughts in motion, ideas in motion. But also the other thing is relationships and partnerships. It could be that there's movement there. And if that is the thing that's been draining you or stressing you, like as long as you get rid of that double energy, you're going to be fine. And it's like, this is like now in this nice flow within a relationship or a partnership. This is also indicating some of y'all could meet the one when it comes, if you are single or if you're looking for a new job or if you're looking for a new personal driver, whatever it is, whatever you do, right? So it's again, and here's the other thing. If you're not here for partnerships and relationships, he is just looking to fill his cup. He wants to be fulfilled emotionally. And so there is going to be movement for you. Okay. There's going to be movement for you as long as you don't like throw in the towel, right? There's, it's really nice. Something that's going to fulfill you emotionally. So, yeah, Libra, let's get to your stuff. Libra, if you like this reading, Libra, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, share, all of that fun stuff. I actually do want to hear from y'all. Y'all have had Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus. This has been your 8th house, like since like spring. Like 8th house is transformation. I want to know what's going on. Like these, and remember with what's happening from January to May, you are definitely having some big moments. Other people's money is like a big thing for you too. But wow. Yep. You want me to say it? You're good. You're good. You're really good. You did get the Three of Swords, okay? And so it's almost like there is a sense of like something that you're just gonna. It's like you remember you have the Two of Swords here, now you have the Three of Swords. They're actually both Libra cards, okay? So there is a sense of something that is this month that you could get this perception like, oh yeah, everything's great, everything's fine. Are you sure though? Are you sure it's not exhausting you or draining you? Is there something that you need to like fix or talk about? Take advantage of first 2 weeks when Mercury is in, Sagittarius. That's her third house. Mercury is the planet of that rules the third house. So you'll be able to communicate really well and get your thoughts across. And so just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That may be a big thing for you. Yeah, it really is. There's almost like this tug of war, especially with the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords now. It's not saying that this is going to happen. It's just saying that maybe something that like, is there something that you have to identify in January to like move forward into this like really dreamy, like, Jake from 16 Candles kind of, do you know what I mean? Like that, like, maybe that's not like, and you know what I mean? Like just being in a place where you feel good and you're pursuing your passions and nothing's stopping you and you're going at your own pace and everything feels great, right? And you're so emotionally fulfilled. Now, you did get the Four of Pentacles in your external factors area. So this could be a big factor. Well, the Four of Pentacles Capricorn card, okay? Sun in Capricorn, actually. And the sun is in Capricorn this month and for the first 2 weeks until the 20th. But this is really, it seems like a lot of this is like putting finances in order, putting your life in order in terms of like the foundations of your life. All this Capricorn energy, again, just coincidentally, the fact that it's in your fourth house of home, of family. There could be a lot of matters around that, but it really is something that could be influential for you this month in terms of maybe there is something new that came through and it's changed a lot of things. And now it's just like putting everything in order. Okay. Now you also got the Page of Wands. All right. So really big thing because it does look like you want something really new here. And it looks like a lot of y'all may have some brilliant ideas. So how, like, communicate. Okay. Libra, communicate. Y'all are so social. Come on. You got the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, so definitely it's you. There's something new you want, new that you want for sure. It's clear here. All right, it's clear now. You also got Temperance in your final outcome. You're good. You have an Archangel in your final outcome, and so really just Temperance really Temperance first of all literally means self-restraint. So if you have any like fears or doubts or stress about the future or things in your life, as long as you trust your intuition, as long as you have faith in yourself, as long as you have faith in the world, in the universe, and whatever you believe in, right? You will be fine. Okay? This card is just saying, enjoy life. Because if you stress about things, if you worry about things, ask yourself, Libra, when was the last time stressing and worrying did anything for you at all? So this card showing up is great because it's saying, hey, you're going to be good. You're going to be fine. The things that you want, you're going to get there. You see that path to the sun in the shape of a crown, victory, right? So enjoy the moment, but also do that, tap in, into your intuitive side, like really have those, activate your pineal gland. I know it's heavy duty stuff, but you do see the sun on the Archangel's forehead too. And so it really is indicating like your sixth sense, right? So anyway, that really is definitely being a little bit more intuitive. I feel like you are going to be going that direction with the Two of Swords and the root of your spread and the Knight of Cups, who is very intuitive in your future. So that's really great. And with Temperance in your final outcome. And so when you are, tapped into your intuitive, listening to your inner voice and being in touch with your higher self, everything is just so much easier. Okay. Now, as I promised, I break it down week by week. First week of January, the main thing that's happening is Mars moving into Capricorn. That first week, that's going to happen January 4th. And as you know, that is, it's like buckle up, especially when it comes to home matters. All right, family, children, home. Real estate could be a thing for y'all. Looking at the fact, you have Jupiter in your 8th house. Okay, so there's Jupiter's expansion, and so you could start like an Airbnb empire or do something with real estate. There's something there. There's something there for y'all. Something with investments too. Anyway, let's see what's going on for you. All right, for the first week of January. You're good. You have the Knight of Swords here. Love this for you. Okay, this is someone who is just bold, courageous, like he's going into the storm. This is fearless. This is you. Remember, the swords are the mental suit. Okay. So it's just like not afraid to go to those places where you need to really just, again, all knights are on a mission. You're on this mission to get into this headspace where you're confident, things are going to go your way. I really love that for you. Now, second week, Libra, the big thing, the big thing is the new moon in Capricorn. But before we even get there, I do like the 9th for you, January 9th, when the sun trines Uranus and Mars excels Saturn. Okay. These are really great days. These are great days. You could get like unexpected lucky news around this time. There's a sense of like in it to win it, like long-term goals could be like you could be like planning that now around this time. You did get the 4 of Pentacles in your external factors area, and then we come to the new moon, which again, this is such an amazing new moon. Jupiter and Saturn, super harmonious. They're bringing that luck and that structure too. And remember, this new moon is conjuncting Pluto. And remember, yes, Pluto is moving into Aquarius, but on this new moon, the Pluto is still in Capricorn. So again, I would not be surprised if a lot of y'all move or plan on moving or move in with a partner or something that has to do with home. Buy a property, something with real estate, something with children, maybe have a kid. But anyway, let's see what's going on for you for the second week of January. Oh, you got the Tower. Look at you. All right. So looks like that you are going to have... Remember how I said that there was going to be like days where it's like, even on the 9th, it's the biggest one, unexpected moments. Well, there you go. You got the Tower. Remember I said Mars is in Capricorn. The Tower is ruled by Mars. And so it's not just Mars in Capricorn. There's a lot of planets. They're going to be starting going to Capricorn. But yeah, there could be something that just happens unexpectedly that you did not see coming. And it could really like have a big impact on you. And you could see it very unfavorably at the moment. But I want you to know, the Tower, and I always say this, it's not like, never fear the Tower card. 2 reasons why. One, the Tower, when you fear the Tower card, you're already building this blockage for yourself. You're already creating like this low energy frequency for yourself. You're already like putting yourself in this position where you're just like, oh my gosh, like the worst is to come. No, don't do that. Second reason why is because the Tower moment happens for you, not to you. Okay. Always keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind. So it may be something that you see unfavorably at the moment, but great things to come after. Okay. And speaking of coming after, what comes after the Tower? The Star. So there could be something that week around the new moon where I feel like it's more you, though. I feel like it's like, looking at your entire spread here, it could be you that does something that's just like, remember, you have the Nine of Wands in the heart of your spread. So it could be you doing something dramatic to let something go, something that is draining for you. So good for you. I'll even clarify that for you, for the Tower. Yeah, and you got the Eight of Pentacles. So it's almost like you get it out of the way, and now you can get back to going after the things that you want, like your legacy, like building toward your future. Remember, you also have the Four of Pentacles, that structure, stability. So, hey, keep that in mind. Obviously, we'll talk more about this when we get to your weekly readings. Now, the third week of January. Oof, a lot happening this week. The one that I really love is the 19th. There's so many great days this week. I'm not even gonna lie. There's so many great days. But for you in particular, I really love the 19th. Mercury will trine Jupiter. So this is a really great day to, like, you know, head out like a message, like give a speech. If you need to give a speech, you could have an interview this day. It's a great day to have an interview. This is a day where you may just like see the big picture. This is a day where you just may for yourself, like, have a lot of faith, like an expansion in your faith. I actually really love this day. And then on the 20th, we move into Aquarius season. Pluto moves into Aquarius. Again, a really big thing. But let's see what's going on for you, all right, for the third week of January. We're going to use that as a clarifier. Oh, third week. You got the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Interesting. So it really is the third week. Pluto moving into Aquarius could be a really big thing for you. And I feel like it can have this effect on you where Pluto is all about power, but it's also like power struggles. It's also like, Pluto is a planet that says, are you going to fear me or are you going to own me? That's how powerful Pluto is. So it's how you handle that Pluto energy. And so you have the Five of Swords and then you have the Eight of Swords. So it looks like there could be something that happens where it's, again, you having to make some decisions. Choose your battles wisely. Okay. Choose your battles wisely, or you could end up feeling like you're not being honest with yourself with something that you need to be honest with yourself with. Again, remember, you have the Two of Swords here and the Three of Swords here. All right. Now you have the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords. And so a lot of this is like, And so again, did I say earlier, it's almost like when I was looking at your entire spread, it was like giving this impression that everything's fine when it's not. And you have to communicate. You have to communicate this month, but you also have to put yourself in a headspace where you're okay. All right. But yeah, that's third week for you. Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords. But the great thing about both cards is that, all the cards have hope in them. Okay. And so, like, even with the Eight of Swords, you can see her feet are free. Like, she can walk out anytime she wants. And so that is a sign with that beeping, but it really is saying that there could be something that happens after the Tower moment where it could be something where you still need to like do some deep diving and really get in touch with your intuition at this point. I'm going to clarify that. Yeah, it may have to do with money, it may have to do with wealth, but at the end of the day, it's if you don't like fall into any like traps. Remember, you got the devil in your challenge area. If you don't go back to like, if you don't do like, go back to like bad behaviors or pessimistic thinking, which is a lot of that here with the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords, you're going to be fine. You have the King of Pentacles. Okay. And so there you go. The King of Pentacles, the richest king. But it's not just being rich. He's a big provider. He's a big protector. Okay. Very pragmatic too. Remember, I said there is a lot of activity happening with home and family for y'all, and relationships. But if you don't, we call this the self-victim card. So she put herself here, put herself in this place where she's afraid to face the truth about something. So once you do that, once you really go within, then you're going to be fine. And it's like this whole world opens up for you. You really have to do that soul search. And you got the only two cards where they wear blindfolds. Okay. Remember what I said earlier. just have that moment until you're comfortable taking off that. I mean, it's not a race, right? So to the point where you're comfortable taking off that blindfold, but you really have to think about things this month. So the last week of January, we have that full moon in Leo, which I really love for you. This is a great full moon in Leo. Oh my goodness. This one's in your 11th house. So very social, 11th house is like groups you belong to. It's also social media, if that's a thing for y'all. Could be something there. But it's also your hopes and wishes and your goals. So again, love this full moon for you. I love the 28th, Venus trining Jupiter, best day of the month. It's all about love and money here. It's a great day if you're single for first dates. It's a great day for even job interviews. But Mercury will trine Uranus this day. So there's also, again, unexpected surprises and breakthroughs, but auspicious ones, right? With these two aspects. A lot of it could be like money for you. Again, this is, Jupiter and Uranus are in your 8th house. And so really could be a money thing, investments, inheritance, your partner's income, something there, like a huge blessing, but also very transformative for you. Okay. So let's see what's going on for you, Libra, for the last week of January. We got the Knight of Wands. You're good. You're going to be fine. Knight of Wands. It's just at this point, looking at your entire spread, it's like you have this moment of clarity where you're just like, F it. I'm just going to go after my passions because I'm not going to be in this headspace where, it's not beneficial to me. Okay. I'm not going to let anyone put me in that headspace either. But yeah, there's a lot of you in your head. Again, you have the 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. But remember, you also got the Knight of Swords, and now you have the Knight of Wands. Actually, you have the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. And then you also have 3 Knights. Interesting. So it is a month. Definitely take action with these 3 Knights. It looks like you will. I feel like you will. Especially with these ideas that you have, don't let anyone or anything repress them. Communicate is a big thing. But there's a lot of your passions, just going after your passions. And there is going to be a point at this month where you are just going to feel, why am I worrying about this? Why am I stressing about this? Okay. But then you could go back to it with here. Going back to stressing and worrying, because remember, you have that devil in your challenge area. So just unroot. Okay. Anyway, Libra, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what you're thinking. This is a big month for you. It's a really big month, but Mars is very active. But there's so many other things. And of course, we'll break it down in the weekly reading. So thanks so much, Libra. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.